It's now time again for Max, the Middle C Music Unboxer.
See this face? This is the face of Maxfield Wallenfisher at Middle C Music when he has new issues from Barenreiter to open. Last month we had that new Barenreiter Bach Cello Suites book, so that was the whole new issue release. It was super excited. I'm still on the high from that, so let's see what we've got in this package. Alright. Starting off here, we have Mendelssohn Performance Practices in the Violin Concerto Opus 64 for chamber music for strings. So it looks like this is, okay, so this is notes and performance practice commentary on the Violin Concerto, obviously one of the most famous violin concertos out there. And let's see if we can find a table of contents. Well, pretty straightforward. We do those things. And it looks like we're in, this particular version is in English and in German. You have some look at excerpts from, this looks like comes from the Royal Conservatories of Brussels, older editions of, okay, very cool. Let's do a little bit of research into those pieces. They're a great resource. Okay, next we have, speaking of, the Mendelssohn Concerto in E minor for violin and orchestra, the performing edition, based on a sense. Oh, that's right, there was some new information that came out about this. Okay, so here we've got the Urtext violin part and the additional violin part, including historically informed fingerings and bowings. Barenreiter's been doing that a lot lately. You of course have the piano reduction of the orchestral part, but inside here we have, here is the Urtext, let's see, and we've also got one with some more edits and fingerings, so just look at that. Anyway, sorry. My roommate in college was a violinist. That was his favorite piece of all time. He'd been playing it for years. Even when he was practicing other things, a lot of Paganini aside, we always kind of came back to that when he was warming up. So good times, good times. All right. Okay, here we have the Concerto in E minor for violin and orchestra, just the piano reduction. Okay. Interesting. Oh, but also still with the violin part there. Okay, so the difference here is this. Okay, I'm going to have to look into this a little bit more. This, we've got Urtext violin part and piano reduction. Here we have, that's the okay, I'm caught up now. Here, this is the one with the performing edition, with your extra fingerings, your extra bowings, obviously historically informed. I mean, we're talking Barenreiter here. This one is your straightforward Barenreiter Urtext without those extras, but still a great resource for someone looking for a great addition. All right, cool. Moving forward to something else here. Ooh, it's violin month here. We've got Debussy, works for violin and piano. All together, let's take a look at the contents. We have the sonata and the minstrels, and of course an appendix here with the girl with flaxen hair, and I'm not going to try and pronounce German, but very cool. Really nice, very nice addition here of some Debussy all together. Beautiful, beautiful. Last but not least, we have Mozart, the music books of Mozart and his sister for piano. Oh, look at this. We got all of this music in here, and I'm going to have to take a little bit more of a look into that, not being a pianist myself. But, it's just very cool. So this is presumably what Mozart came up on. I'll have to double check my history on that one. In fact, I would bet I could double check it simply by reading the foreword here. Let's actually take a look at that. I need to edit out the part where I said I'm going to have to double check my history. Preface. The music books of Wolfgang and Nannerl Mozart contain not only Mozart's earliest juvenilia, but also, in Nannerl's book, all of those pieces of various length by other composers that the boy genius played while growing up. In 1982, these two albums were published in the Neue Mozart Ausgabe, NMA, where they appeared as the first volume in Category 27, Piano Pieces, of Series 9, Piano Music. The editor was the Mozart scholar Wolfgang Plath, a member of NMA's editorial board from 1960 until his untimely death. He prepared this volume, as well as the second volume in the same category, Miscellaneous Pieces for Piano, with a superb command of an extraordinarily complex body of material, and with an avuncular affection fully appropriate to these two unique objects of study. The extraordinary complex body of material, in quotes, is laid out in Plath's lengthy preface, which anyone with a concern for living scholarship is urged to read. Here, for our separate edition, we have gathered together the essential passages from Plath's original preface with the aim of introducing readers to these two books in his spirit. And of course here then we have those excerpts, obviously with beautiful footnotes and historical context and notes on this particular edition. That's very cool. That's very cool, guys. Very cool. All right, well, this is a good month for pianists and violinists here with Barenreiter New Issues. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing what you've got for us next time.